Hello guys, this is Mr. Calzada. Just want to explain to you how to do the new project that I posted on the enrichment class today, Tuesday, May 12th. All right, let me go ahead and get straight to it because this might be a little long video, right? So, what do you have to do? Well, first, you're going to create a video in which you will be editing, and in this video, you will be explaining to me how to do something, right? Whether that how to do something involves you doing some sort of sport that you love, any activity that you like to play, like a board game, a video game, or any leisure activity like or hobby that includes like card collecting, things of that nature. As long as it explains to me how to do something step by step, then you're fine. In any of these uh, how to activities, please do not include any profanity or violence or anything like that. I will not accept it, all right? That and the thing that comes to mind is video games that include, a lot of cussing, bad words, or killing and things of that. I don't want to deal with any of that whatsoever, please. Um, so, in your introduction to your video, all you're going to do first is you're going to make sure that you introduce yourself. Hello, my name is Michael Jackson, right? You're going to include all of those people that are going to help you to make the video. In my video, I included my daughters, right? And then, of course, you also, well, at the introduction, not only do you introduce yourself and those that will be helping you to get the video, but you will tell me the purpose. Hello, my name is Michael Jackson, and I will be teaching you how to moon dance, right? And then, of course, right in the middle of your video, you'll get to the middle of your video. You will tell me exactly step by step how you will do whatever it is that you are trying to teach us to do. In this case, in the video, for Michael Jackson, he would explain to you step by step how to do the moon dance, right? Like first, you put your right foot against the ground, then you would slide it back, move your foot to the back. And of course, I have absolutely no idea how to moon dance. But of course, I'm going to be quiet because I don't want to embarrass myself. But again, that's how you would do it. Step by step, you would explain it while you record it, right? This is the video part of your recording. And you do not need any fancy cameras, anything like that. All you need is your phone. All you need is your camera and be able to press the record button, all right? I think most of us already know how to do that, all right? So, and then of course, at the end of your video, in your conclusion, you're going to go back and then you're just going to simply tell us why you like to do why is it the purpose of the reason why you chose to do that particular video on how to do whatever project you're doing. All right. uh, Michael Jackson would say something like, you know what, I did this video so that everybody can become a great dancer and because I love to do it. In the video that I created on how to spin in basketball, I explained to you, I went back and I reviewed the important parts of spinning, and I told you that we usually do it. The reasons or purpose for why I why you should learn how to do, or how why you should learn how to spin. Okay, so go back at the end of the video, explain to me what's the reason for doing what you're teaching us how to do, and um, finish it off with something fun and cool. Like in my case, in my video, I ended up the videos with my girls doing the spin and myself also. All right. So, all right, moving on. So, what applications or what programs do you need in order to do it? Well, first, the materials. You only need your phone. You don't need a laptop. You don't need anything else, right? You will probably need a radio or a TV so you can record off of it, or maybe you can even record off directly from the screen of your phone. I'll show you how to do that in a couple of minutes. And of course, you also will need the following apps. You're going to need a video maker. The video maker is the editing program that I will be using to edit my videos. Okay, now in this video, I have already recorded my videos using my camera, right? So by this time, you should already have your recordings. All right, you can record several. You can, and they don't all have to be together. I'll teach you in a couple of minutes how to put them together. There could be 3, 4 different recordings, and then you can all put them all together using Video Maker. Now, if you do not want to use Video Maker and you want to use your own editing software like Google Photos or anything else that is out there, then more power to you, right? I'm going to explain to you how to edit the video using Video Maker here in this video. Okay. Now, where do you get Video Maker? Video Maker, you get it from the Play Store. You do a search through there and you just simply say, type in a search video maker and it'll come out. And then you can download on your phone. Okay. Now you also will need a voice recorder. The voice recorder comes standard. It's a regular application program that is standard on your phone. The voice recorder helps you to record anything. It is what it says it is, right? It helps you to record from a TV, from a radio, from a YouTube video. I'm sorry, not from a YouTube video, or just TVs, radios, anything that you'd like to record from. You, a person that you're interviewing, you can do that's what it's for. Okay, it's self-explanatory. And then of course the other one that hopefully you can see this. I'm not sure if you can or not, but in most phones, especially Samsungs or Android phones, if you pull down the screen, if you move to the right, and I hope that again you can see all of this, you'll see something that's right in the middle. It'll say screen recorder, right? That screen recorder, what you can do with that is you can literally record anything that is on your phone screen, right? That means that if you pull up a YouTube video and you decide to record using a screen recorder, you can record what the YouTube video shows you on your screen. Now, it comes in handy because what I did is I recorded I recorded a YouTube video, part of it, not all of it, recording Michael Jackson doing the spin moves, right? So I recorded the screen. I didn't want any sound on it, so I made sure that the volume on while I was recording from the YouTube video, I made sure that it was off, or that it was, well, at zero, so that way I could record the screen. I'll show you that in a couple seconds. But again, screen recorder just helps you to record anything that is on your screen. So if you have a video on your screen that you want to record, any YouTube videos or any other video that is online through Chrome or whatever, you can record it. Just make sure that your surroundings are nice and quiet, and you go somewhere else where you don't hear your dog barking or whatever, right? And the sun comes out in the background of your recording. And I use screen recorder to create videos like this. Okay. So, all right, I'm gonna go back, and for the most part, those are the three major applications or programs that you will need for this video. Let me go ahead and go straight into recorder now, and the voice recorder. And like I was telling you, if you press on it, this screen will come up. Now your screens may be a little bit different, but this red button right smack in the bottom of the screen is almost the same for all of you. If you want to start recording from a TV or radio, or from a person if you're interviewing them, all you have to do is press that red button, and voila, you have finished recording, right? It'll save that into a list, right? And you see that at the top right hand corner right here, or that end, and you can click on it, and then you'll see all the recordings that you have, right? You can see that there are three options. In my case, there's standard, there's interview, and then of course there's speech to text. You don't need any of the fancy stuff. You need is the standard one, and that's it. Okay, so let me see real quick. I'm gonna record one for you, and here we go. I'm gonna press the red button. Well, I can't start the recording because I'm using the screen recorder and recording at the same time. So you will, all right, at the same time. So I'll show you how I use some of the recordings to add to my video maker. Now, before you start using your video maker, make sure that you already have your recordings that you will be using for your video maker. And it's the same thing with your videos. Use your camera and record your videos before you go to video maker. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here, and I'm gonna go back to my home screen. And of course, remember, this is very important. Make sure that you already copied you made your videos, and that you already made all of your voice recordings. It takes a lot of planning, so you make sure that you do all of this before you go to Video Maker, all right? And you also make your video recordings through your screen recorder also, all right? Because when you go to Video Maker, that's where you actually put everything together. So in my case, I already created my videos. I already went outside to create my videos. I already recorded my videos from YouTube using my screen recorder and my camera. And of course, my voice recordings, which I will show you. My voice recordings for music that I loaded directly off my TV. Since my TV is a smart TV, I went to YouTube on my TV, and I use my recorder to record the sound. Okay. And then of course I saved it on my phone. It automatically saves it on my phone. You'll see. So right now I'm going to open Video Maker. In Video Maker, it's going to ask you to buy the premium program. You don't have to. You don't need to do that. Just ignore it. And then just on the main screen, once you ignore that, you'll see this is the main screen. It's very easy. All you have to do is start here on that plus button. You'll see that I already did one video, the one that I posted already for you, but I'm going to add a little bit more to that so that you can see that how to add some cool stuff to it. So I'm going to click on that plus button, and I'm going to say that I'm going to start a new project. And then that new project, I'm going to start my video with the Michael Jordan video that I recorded, which is this one right here. Okay. Also, I'm going to add the video that I recorded the last time, which were the series of videos that I added with my girls outside doing the spin move. So there it is. It's going to ask you to import it, right? You're going to click on that little check mark that is on the right side there, right here. And go ahead and click on it. And then, of course, you just click on that red arrow that is down there at the bottom. Once you do that, it'll add both of those videos to the video maker. You see, this video is Michael Jordan doing the spin move. So I want to start with that introduction, and then of course it goes into the video that I have already created with a cool text and so on and so forth. Okay, now it is very important that you select the videos that you're gonna add to Video Maker in order. In my case, since I wanted to the video for Michael Jordan to come out first, I selected that first because I wanted that to come out first. And I also copied another video, a 5-minute video, that comes right after that. So now the question here is, so how long does the video have to be? How long does the video have to be? Well, the video does not have to, you can make it between 5 and I'd say 10, 15 minutes. No more than that. Don't make it too long, right? It should be nice and quick and painless for you. And again, remember, pick something that's fun, so that way it's cool and you want to do it. You want to show us how to, karate or kung fu or something like that, step by step on how to do something like that. Then, if you love doing stuff like that, go for it. Pick it, do it, right? So that way your 5 to 15-minute video will not be enough, and you're gonna want to, have more time to be able to do it. But again, keep it within somewhere between that time limit, okay? So let me go ahead and go on to the editing. So right here at the bottom, you'll see that there's like a little play button. So what you do is you press on that play button and it'll show you the things that you add. And here's the video that I recorded from my smart TV while I was playing the YouTube video for Michael Jordan, right? So I'm not going to let you see everything because that would take forever. So I'm just going to pause it and I'm going to go to the beginning, right? And what I want to do is I want to trim this. I want to take this junk out of here, right? Because I don't like that. It says Michael Jordan spin move. I'm going to take that out. So the way I do that is I go to my trim, and then I'm just going to simply move this way and get rid of that black screen, right? I'm making it right there, okay? And that's, you see the highlighted region, that stuff is going to stay behind. So I'm going to click on the check mark, and it should be able to got rid of that the beginning stuff. You see it starts right on the video now. So that's how you do some trimming. All right. Now there at the beginning of the video, I want to add some text. So I'm going to click on the T. And right on the top of the screen, you'll see that there's a text box now. So I'm going to type in Michael Jordan. And you can always change the font or the color of your text if you want, right? I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to change the color so that you can see that. And it's very easy to do, right? So I'm going to go click on that color. Wow. I guess I have to do it let me add the text first. It's Michael Jordan. And then in colon, king of the crossover. Or I'm sorry, the spin. Exclamation mark. And then of course you can always move that text box by dragging it across the screen. You can always make it smaller and so on and so forth, right? And I'm just going to put it right smack in the middle. Again, you can always change the size. You see how there are some arrows right there at the corner, right here. Or you can always click here and then make it smaller or shorter, whatever, right? Just drag it across. And in this case, look, you can always spin it around and such. I'm just going to make it, that's good enough for me. And I'm going to say check mark, that's fine. And remember, you can always change the color you like. So now you see how at the top now, right there, it says Michael Jordan. That's the text box that I added at the top. Right there, it's gonna come out. Okay, so I'm gonna play it, and you see how it comes out right there. Michael Jordan King of the Spin. Now it's part of the video. Okay, now, and of course the video continues. And then of course you can add some more text, right? You can, I'm gonna say right there at the beginning, I'm gonna say amazing spinning. Exclamation mark. And again, you can always change the font color. You see how I changed the color there. And in this case, I could care less. I don't just pick whatever color. I'm going to say purple, and it changes it to purple. And you can always choose whatever you want. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm happy with that. And there it is. And now I'm going to go. Now you can move back and forth between your videos. You see, you can use your finger, and you can go back and forth on that. Now, okay, if you want to remove that text and you say you didn't like it, all you have to do is just click on that text and then click delete it. That's all. Nothing fancy, nothing hard. Just press on it and then hard press on it and then delete it. So I'm going to go from the to the beginning of the video. And there it is. There's my text, Michael Jordan, King of the Spin. And then, of course, the video continues. Shows more spinning and so on and so forth. And it says amazing spinning. There it is. Right? Of course, I'm going to go right back to the beginning. And now what I want to do is I want to add some music to this. So I'm going to click on where it says music. You see? Right there. And remember, when I add music to this, I have already pre-recorded, right, some videos. And it just depends on where you put it. I'm going to click on where it says local music right here. And it's going to ask, it's going to show me. By this time, it just automatically comes out, whatever you have already recorded. If you cannot see it right there on your screen, what you're going to do is you're going to click on open from and look for the music or the recording that you added to your phone. Okay? So, in my case, I already added a couple of them. So, in my case, I already added this one in the zone. I have recorded 3. I recorded the one for basketball soft. I recorded the one for glorious, and I also recorded the one for the in the zone. Okay, you can record whatever you want using the recorder from a TV or radio, and then add it to your phone that way. All right. So I'm going to say in the zone. This one right here. At the bottom, I'm going to click on use right there. And now you see that in my video maker, you'll see that there's a little blue bar now at the top. That is the music that I added to my video now. Okay, so if I play it, you're going to find out that it's a little bit too loud. And there you can see the text and so on and so forth. Okay, so I think that the music may be a little too loud, so I'm going to just lower the volume. The way I can lower the volume is I'm going to click on the blue bar again, right? And then my options come out. I can trim it, I can change the volume, the fade. You can play with all of that. My suggestion would just simply to lower the volume by clicking on the volume option. And then of course on the right, there's 2 bars. You see that at the top, that's to control, if you have somebody speaking in the background, that's to control their volume. Since there is no sound or there is no sound in the background for this one because I recorded it without any volume, I don't really need to adjust it at all, right? But I'm just going to take it off because I just want to focus on the video. Now the volume of the music is too loud. I am going to lower it down. You see how there's a little note on the left hand side? That's to lower the music, the volume of the music. Now I lower it. I think that's pretty good. A little bit louder. Since it's my intro. I like how it is right now, so I'm going to check on it. And there it is. So now when I go back to the beginning of my video, again, I should be able to hear it at the volume that I set it. BL in the building. Oh, I'm in the zone, man. Yeah. Now tell me who can stop me. I'm in the zone. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. I like what I see so far. So what I'm gonna do now is I know that this thing goes all the sound, the music is a little long. So what I'm gonna do is, you see right here, it goes from the Michael Jordan video recording to, I'm sorry, not there, right there, and then it goes straight into my video. So I don't want this music background there, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, since I don't want that music to come out in my video, second video that I added, that I connected to the first one, I'm going to go all the way to the end, and there eventually you'll see that there's a little arrow there at the bottom, at the top. I am going to move this guy over to the beginning because I don't want it at the end. I don't want that sound to be a part of my second video that I added. I just want that music to be part of the Michael Jordan video at the beginning. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going. Be patient. There we go. I think I already did it. Sorry. There we go. I'm gonna go all the way to right there. That's perfect. So now I'm gonna go right in between there and where the next video starts, and boom, it stops. See that? All right. So I'm gonna pause it right there, and now I'm gonna click on. You see how it goes into my video now, right on the new one. Now, in there, if I wanted to add new music to that, I can. And in this video, I already edited. This is the part that I already downloaded for you guys. All right. So you can. I already changed that. So I'm not gonna change much of it because I already added all the features and so on and so forth. So in this case, if I wanted to add a new set of music for that particular video, I would do the same thing, right? I would go into music again, and then of course I would pick another one. In this case, I'm gonna put the one for basketball soft right there. And I'm gonna use it, and now you can see that we have two music types right in between both videos. Okay, so I'm gonna play it from there. Now here, you're gonna have your background sound, which I don't have in this video for some reason or another. It doesn't want to show it, but you gotta control the volume of the sound. Oh, and this one, I'm gonna go back to, remember? I'm gonna go back to that. Let me go ahead and go back again and check on that. And I'm gonna start playing from here just to see. Okay. So I'm gonna click on that. It's too loud, so I'm gonna go back to click on that bar for that music, and now I'm gonna lower the music down. You see? Now for some reason or another, it tends to go into the other sound, the other file, but it's a little mistake that the app has, but still. I'm gonna say that's good. That's a good enough volume because you don't want that to interrupt your speech in the background. And you're gonna click on check. Okay. So there we go. So now I've got two sets of sounds going on there. And then of course, if I keep playing this, you'll see that you don't see the new video there for some reason or another, but it should be coming out. Let's click on that. And you should be able to see the new video coming out with a new music. Now, in this case here, you can always add effects and so on and so forth. Like say, for example, I'm going to go back to the first video right here. And let's say I'm going to click on effects now. Let's say that between here and here, I want an effect. So you click on effect and you've got a whole bunch of those cool little effects that you can add to your videos. It's got all of these that you see on the screen. I'm just gonna add, I don't know, Bad TV to it. And the way you do it is real quick is you press any of those. So I'm gonna do Bad TV, the first one, and then you long press it until you want it to stop. So I'm gonna long press on. There, you see that? And then I'm gonna let it go. And then I'm gonna go on and check OK. And if I go, you see how there's a purple line right there in that section where I long pressed? I'm gonna play it from there and you'll see that it does that Bad TV effect. So again, if you don't like it, you can always just simply erase it. Long press on it and then take it out, delete it, right? Okay, so, and then of course, after that, you can always add stickers, you can change the speed. The change of speed is a little tricky though. The change of speed is you have to make sure that you create, when, let's say for example, and it's a little tricky, it's even I had a hard time doing it, but still, you can do it. Let's say for example that I want to, and hopefully this will come out good. Let's say that I want to start slow motioning there, that area. So I'm going to click on trim, and then from there I'm going to click on where it says split. Okay, so I want from that particular part, think of it as like a bookmark in a chapter book. You're gonna split the screen there, like using a bookmark, and you're saying, okay, starting at that particular point, I want you to do something special. And in my case, that something special is to slow down the speed. So I'm gonna click check. So there, you're gonna see how there's a little black mark there. You see that? Right on the screen at the bottom. And now I'm gonna go all the way, and let's say that I wanna do all that, the slow motion up to that point right there. You see? The red indicator. And right there, I'm gonna go again to trim, and then I'm going to click on split. And then it's like placing a bookmark, and I'm gonna click check. So now you should be able to see that you have two black areas where you split the screen right there, boom, and then right here over here. So now what you're going to do there is you're going to click on that section. You see how we highlighted those areas where I split the screen, and I'm going to click on speed. And here is where you actually can lower the speed of whatever's happening. Either you can move it faster or you can move it slower. And in my case, I want to move it slower so that I can highlight the move. So I'm going to click OK. And you see now that I added that lowering of the speed. So I'm going to start playing it from the beginning so you can see all the effects together. There's the music, there's the text. There's the other text, you can see by the yellow bar at the top with the music still running in the background. And of course I can add more text and more effects as I go, right? As of right now, if you look at the movie editor, the only bar to see the blue one, which means that it's only the yellow one that we're seeing. Now look, this is the part where we get the split screen and we slow motion and we change the speed. See that? It looks pretty cool. In that particular place, I can add another text. And I could say, awesome slam dunk. Because that's what I saw happening there, right? And then change the color. I don't want a blue one. Let's say I want that one. And then of course, look, if you look at the bottom, you can see way at the bottom of the screen, you should be able to see labels, borders, shadows. I want to add a little bit of border to that so that it can stick out. So I'm going to say black. Nah, not black. Black is ugly. There, that's much better. And then of course, you can always add a shadow if you want. And so on and so forth. So I'm going to say that's good enough, and we'll click on the check mark. And I'm just going to move it around, right? I don't want that text to overpower the Michael Jordan doing the slam dunk. So I'm going to keep it that small. I'm going to say, okay, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to try and again go back to the slow-mo part. And you'll see how the text comes out. And remember, you do the split where you want the split to start at the beginning and where you want it to end. And then you highlight that section and then you add the change the speed. And in this case, you saw the text. there is that bad TV special effect that I added with a purple bar. And then of course the video continues in slow-mo, and then eventually it will get out of the slow-mo and go right back to regular speed. You see that? Okay. So, and of course that's just adding a couple of special effects. And then that will jump into the video that I created yesterday.
Okay, so now we're gonna actually practice doing the spin move
pretty cool.
outside with my
And then of
little
course in this
drones
video
that
I already
have.
added my text. So you don't see the
spin move.
yellow bars or the
Alright?
purple bars or anything
So,
like that at the
if you're
top,
gonna go to the
because those I
left,
have already edited
you're gonna
yesterday.
have to start with your right foot and dribble with your right.
So
Okay?
I'm not gonna take your time with it, but you already saw this part. I'm just gonna, and then when you're done, because I already did, I'm finished with this one. Oh, and one more thing, if you want to trim, there are some parts of the video you want to take out and cut. Just make sure that you select the areas that you want to keep, and the areas that you do not want to keep will not be highlighted. They will be in gray. Okay? So my advice to you would be to record the video the way you want it. That way you don't have to cut anything or trim anything else. But if you do already taught you how to do the trimming, and if you go into the cutting, let's say for example that I want to cut this particular part out. Let's say that I didn't like that part, and I'm going to go from the back right there, and I'm going to go to cut. I'm sorry, it's that I was in trim. This is cut. Cut is for taking things that are in the middle that you do not like. Like say for example, I did not like this middle part where I added that. You see, when I press the check mark, it's gonna keep the highlighted parts of the video, but it's going to get rid of that gray section in the middle. This part is going to be cut. These parts over here are going to be kept in the video. So, and then of course there you will check the check mark, and that will take care of your cutting. Okay. So be careful how you do it, because once you cut, you cannot bring it back, and you're gonna have to do the project all over again. That's why I'm saying that it's better for you to record the video and leave it the way you want it, right? Instead of having to cut and trim. If you are gonna cut and trim, just make sure you follow the instructions that I tell you, and that you cut exactly what it is that you don't want, that you want to be off the video. That's why you have to pay close attention to those times right there on the sides. Okay? Because I do not want to cut anything. I'm just going to click on the X and get out of there. Okay, so there it is. So now that I'm done, and like I said, I already added all those, everything that I wanted, the text, the special effects, and so on and so forth, slow motion, and so on, so for the video. I am going to click where it says at the top, save. Okay, you see it's that red box at the top. See it? So I'm going to click on save. And it's gonna ask you to save it in whatever high quality, low quality, whatever. You're just gonna keep it on high. If your phone doesn't have a lot of memory, I will keep it in medium or low. But low comes out, looking kind of, well, not that great. So you're gonna make sure that you keep it where it says keep draft, so that way you can always come back and save or make changes to that changes that you made to your video at the beginning. You don't lose anything. And then of course after that I'm going to click on save. Now it's going to ask you, it's going to start converting your video and so on and so forth, and I'm going to let it do that, and that'll be the end of your lesson for this. It's going to create the video for you. You can always at the end, it's going to ask you, what do you want to do with this video? Do you want to share it through YouTube? Do you want to share it through WhatsApp? Do you want to share it through Messenger, and so on and so forth? If you look carefully, you can see that you should be able, where it says other, you should be able to share it through the messaging text app that your phone has, through Messenger, that is part of Facebook. You can share it through a YouTube channel. You can share it through WhatsApp if you have any of that, or Instagram or Facebook, whatever. Make sure that you share it to your mother, father, or brother, or sister, so that way you can save it to your phone, and then you can share it with me. All right? Okay, or you can also even share it by email. You already know my email. My email is vmcalzada@BISD. I'm sorry for the bad right? bmcalzada@basd.us, and then should be able to see your video. Now, it's very important that you do not create 20-30 minute videos, because those are too long and we won't be able to share them with each other, all right? Unless, of course, you put it through email. That's why I'm telling you to keep your videos kind of between 5, no more than 10-15 minutes long, all right? So, uh, okay, so I'm done with that particular part. I'm just waiting for it to finish converting, which is like in a couple of seconds. And then, like I said, it'll ask you if you want to share it with someone, and so on and so forth, right? All right, it's about there, so it's done. And then, of course, you have the options, of course, to sharing it with any of these, Messenger, through email. I'm going to share it with myself. I'm going to say email, and I'm going to say through here. Here's my email. And then you can also share it in any of the other ways, right? But email, and then you're going to say just once. Hopefully it's not too big. It says this file is too large to attach. Trim it down so it will fit. I'm going to say okay. Hopefully it won't ask you for that. You know what? I'm not going to even do that. I'm just going to say no, that I don't want to do any of that. And you can save it through any of the other apps that you have, like in messages, right? And it's going to ask me the same thing. It's too big. You want to trim it, blah, blah, blah. Who do you want to send it to? I'm going to send it to my wife. I'll say done. And of course, you'll see my other pictures of when I go bike riding with my family. And it eventually will attach it, and I will send it. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Just make sure to share those videos with me when you're done. I can't wait to see those awesome videos. And all right, have fun with it, guys. Bye.